will have one 24 kilogram for men RX, one 65-pound sandbag, one 16 kilogram kettlebell for women RX, and one 45-pound sandbag. We will have a cone signifying every step along the way. On go, all 4 pieces of equipment will be lifted off the ground. This signifies that work can begin and the weights may not touch the ground the remainder of the workout until the 10th cone is completed. Then the weights may be placed back on the ground. Athletes switch exercises, and then you return starting from 1 back to 10. Once the weights come off the ground and the second time through, they may not touch the ground until the 10th cone is completed. At that point, time will be called. So on this workout, the teams progress going at the 1 cone, doing 1 kettlebell swing, 1 sandbag thruster, 1 kettlebell swing, 1 sandbag thruster. They then progress to the next cone, the 2 cone where they will do 2 kettlebell swings, 2 sandbag thrusters, 2 kettlebell swings, and 2 sandbag thrusters. Going 1 athlete working at a time. All the way down to the 10th cone, 10, 10, 10, and 10. That is when the weight may switch. Now, if at any point the weights are dropped before you finish the 10th cone, you must go all the way back to 0. Again, once the weights, or if the weights touch the ground before you complete the 10th cone, you go back to 0. On the second time through, you have banked your first 10 cones. So if you put the weights down the second time through, then you only go back to that 0. You do not go all the way back to the beginning of the workout. Once you complete the 10th cone, you have banked that work. The trigger for the switch for the next athlete to be able to perform reps is the weight being returned to the hang position. You do not have to rest in the hang position, but you must return to the hang position for the next athlete to be able to lift. So we're going to do a set of 2 reps here. We're at the number 2 cone here. So here we go. 1, 2, hang, and the next athlete may begin. There's 1, 2, return to the hang. Then the next athlete may begin, and they will progress forward after the 2s are completed. While you're resting, after you return the weight to the hang position, you can rest with the weight any way you want, as long as only 2 feet are on the ground. So do one where you're kneeling. I'll put it like a wrap. That does not count. You may not rest at only 2 feet on the ground at any given time. That does not count. So go ahead and stand up, and then put it wherever you want. So that counts as rep. That counts. You can hold the weight there. You can hold the weight in the front wrap. You can hold it over your shoulder. It doesn't matter. Okay, while you're resting. To work, you have to get it back to the beginning position of the rep. Now the beginning position of the rep for the thruster is at the front wrap. So once you return back to the hang, if you want to rest here in order to begin your thruster when it's your turn, you may begin. So for example, Katie now is going to perform her kettlebell swings, perform 2 of them. She is already in the wrap position. That is fine. That is acceptable because she has already returned to the hang. Go ahead and go. Last time she finished her rep. So that is an acceptable transition. Now she returned to the hang, so now they may transition forward. For the kettlebell swing, the rule is the kettlebell must be fully extended all the way overhead with the arms, hips, and knees fully locked out and the bottom of the kettlebell pointed straight up. Go ahead and get to the top and toss. Good rep. Back down. I do a good one. Good rep. The end of the kettlebell swing, the kettlebell must be directly over the heels. So do something when you finish out the front. Over your front head. Throw your head forward more. No rep. No rep. Good rep. Good rep. Sandbag thruster begins with the sandbag at the front rack position. You can start with it there, Or, turn back to the hang, you can squat clean into your first thruster. All the way overhead, locked out is the end of the rep. The rep begins with the hips below the knees. Move back down. There's the beginning, and there is the end of the movement. That is 1. 2. And 3 going where you don't go like that. That is a no rep. Okay? No rep. No rep. Good rep. As always with any of these movements, don't leave room for doubt. And if the judge calls you a no rep, thank them for making you a better athlete.